Hello, parents and students. Welcome to Back to School Night 2020. I am Mr. Martin, one of the chemistry teachers at Lancaster High School. As you are definitely aware, we are all trying to navigate a new normal this year and a new form of Back to School Night. So this presentation is definitely not my idea of perfect. So please bear with me as I'm trying to make this work in the best way that I possibly can. A little bit about me. This is the beginning of my 25th year of teaching at Lancaster High School. I began in 1996 in the second year of the school. I love teaching chemistry. I really do wish that we were in person. However, I will make the most of the opportunities that we have. So please encourage your students to do the same. I hope that they are able to use their class time efficiently and effectively in an effort to learn chemistry. A couple things that you should be aware of. We are trying to use the technology that we have available. I'm not sure what we would have done 20 years ago if this had happened. Without the technological advances that we have had, I don't think this distance learning and remote learning would even be remotely possible, no pun intended. We will be using these technological advancements in my class. The students are expected to use their Gmail regularly, both in communicating with me as well as getting announcements from Google Classroom. Their email address they should have already begun using. It is their ID number at students.avhsd.org. We will use Google Classroom for instructions, for assignments, for documents, handouts, and other assignments that I can distribute through the Google Classroom platform. Each morning, we will use Zoom for our live sessions. The Zoom link that we will be using each day is posted on Google Classroom at the top of the stream, just like this video was for Back to School Night. I will also use Google Meet in the afternoons for our office hours from the hours of 1 until 3 p.m. Let's see if I can turn that off. There we go. Oh, let me move the picture out of the way a little bit. There we go. I also use Moodle, which is a learning management system that is used for instructional videos, for homework, for quizzes, and for tests. The main thing they will be using Moodle for is for me to present information to the students. I will record videos and upload them onto Moodle through YouTube and then embed them in Moodle, and they will watch those videos in order to take notes. During class time, we will work about 30 minutes together, and then I will set them free, often to go work on their Moodle assignments or something else that is found in Google Classroom. So what should your student be doing? And why is my computer not doing what I want it to do? See, I told you, I asked you to bear with me. Let's try that again. What should your students be doing? Obviously, first and foremost, they should be attending class on Zoom. Like I mentioned before, each morning I update Google Classroom, and the link for the Zoom meeting is posted at the top of the stream. All they have to do is click on that link, and it should take them directly into our class. I have them set up as a waiting room, and so once they come in, I click the link, and it allows them into the room. Every now and then there's a glitch, and the student thinks that they are getting in, and the system just doesn't let them in. Please tell those students if they are not able to get into the Zoom meeting, keep trying. Send me an email, and if they still never get in during a given day, be sure to come to the office hours that afternoon. Zoom is about 30 minutes from me. We will talk, I'll take roll, we'll give them some instructions of what's going on, sometimes some background information regarding the content that they'll be looking at. Then from that, they will work on their assignments asynchronously. I will step away. I will remain in the Zoom meeting until the end of class. So if they have any questions, they have any issues, they can pop back into the Zoom meeting and they'll be able to get the help that they feel that they need. The other thing that they will be doing is they should be logging into Moodle. Most of their classwork is in the Moodle platform. Once we finish our Zoom meeting, they're either working on an assignment or watching videos of me presenting material. As in this week, they watched me perform a lab where I did all of the experiment and I videotaped it. The students were to collect the data and answer questions. In the near future, they will take notes with me, again, lecturing, writing things down. They will have an outline to be able to work through, and then they will complete their own assignments beyond that. The third thing they should be doing is communicating with me. Most of the feedback I've been getting from students has been, Mr. Martin, I don't know how to ... That is a good thing because I need to know how to help them. However, often the Mr. Martin, I need help is something I specifically covered during the class time, or I gave them written instructions about. So please encourage your student to be paying attention during the few minutes that we have together. There's also tutoring through Princeton Review. There is a link on their PowerSchool page that they can click on and go in and get a live tutor 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. If they run out of hours in that system, all they need to do is email our assistant principal, Ms. Jo Kim. Her email is literally her name, JOKIM @avhsd.org. If the students were to email Ms. Kim and say, I ran out of hours on Princeton Review, she will reset their hours. I am also available during office hours from 1 till 3 p.m. daily. I usually open the Google Meet, have my sound turned up so I can hear when the student appears in the room, and then I'm able to help them out as best as we possibly can. One of the biggest questions that parents have is, I heard that chemistry is a lab class, so how are they going to be doing experiments? As I mentioned, the students did do a lab this week, and in the future we will continue to use that format as best as we can until the time comes when we can either meet in person or they can come into the lab and do things. It is not perfect, but I have said this many times this year, perfect is the enemy of good enough. We are doing a good job of being able to present material for the students to get the lab portion. They are not the ones actually manipulating the content, and that hurts me. But we're going to be able to get them enough of a understanding of the material that they will be able to be successful. Finally, how can you contact me? The best way you can contact me is through email. My email sits open throughout the course of the day. I check it regularly during the school day. Often at night when I get home, I will check it as well. I will respond as soon as I have time to give your message the attention that it deserves. If you call the school, you may leave a message at the front desk with the switchboard operator. They will send me your information and I will return your call as soon as I can. Again, email is by far the best option because it is all the time available for me to get back to you. Of course, if you really wanted to, you could drop into the office hours that I have each afternoon between 1 and 3 p.m. Realize I typically do that in the order that the parent or the student has appeared, and so I will call on you to be able to talk about what's happening. The Google Classroom will have the link to the Zoom meeting each afternoon. That link changes daily. The Zoom meeting link that is in Google Classroom each day, that is the same link for the entire first semester. Again, I look forward to helping your student learn some chemistry this year, and I think together as a team, we can help your students be successful. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, evening, night, whatever time it is that you are watching Back to School Night. Thank you again. God bless.